Well, I'm back off holiday and I've been gone a week and flowers are out. If you can see all the roses. Roses are out. Let's have a look and see how everything's fared. There's not too much damage, I don't think. I think my daughter's done a good job of looking after everything. My hanging fuchsias are looking alright. Some of the other hanging baskets are not quite looking so good, but Emma did say she watered them yesterday, but it was very dry. But if the sun comes out really strong, they dry out pretty quick, hanging baskets, so they're not looking too bad. My flower is out, the one I bought on holiday a few years back. We've seen some more in a garden centre of the dark red ones of these. I'm going to move this into the ground for next year, and we've had a bit of a poppy come up, rogue poppy. My lettuce I put seeds in before I went away, was doing all right, and the plants that Joe gave me are surviving, and some more lettuce over there, they're doing fine. My pinks are out, and this is Doris. This is the one I was looking for. This was bought in memory of my grandma. So it's doing fine. And I thought there was two in this pot, but they're not. They're all the same. So the other label must have been for the other pot up the top. So everything's looking fine. This looks, not quite sure whether this is a bit of water damage or the slugs again. That's a dahlia. It's an unwind mix, a little bit like a daisy, little tiny flower. But everything's looking nice. Me Californian poppies are looking pretty. And I have spotted that my, hold on, let me get round. Spotted my pineapple lily coming up. I thought it wasn't coming up this year, but it is. It's there. It's coming. The worst affected was here. This was really dried out, and they still wilted. Look, but I did water them only about probably 5 minutes ago, and they're starting to pick up. I'll show you the worst one. I don't know whether they will survive. Some of my yellow courgettes, and these are my tree bush squash. Yes, bush squash. But actually, they are actually looking a little bit better than when I put them in that water. So if that's all that's kind of happened over a week, I'm quite pleased. I've got strawberries coming. Some more around here. Some more. I'm going to get some different plants. There's one there, that's ready for eating. I'm going to get some different plants next year. These were old ones, so. And everything else looks fine. This is alright, it doesn't matter if this is me comfrey, so I think the pigeon's been sat in it, Emma says. So these are all my dahlias, they're fine. My outside tomatoes, they look fine. Everything's looking perfectly fine. If I go over here, things are coming into flower. Going to be having flowers on these in a bit, all on my fuchsias. And more pinks, even though we've got a red one as well. And everything I've put in has survived. This jasmine's kind of where it's been the hottest has not survived, but there was new shoots coming up. But you can't see that. I'm not going to get closer. There's a new shoot there, and that one looks all right. This is all gone, but it probably couldn't cope with the heat and the transplant. But everything else is fine. My loganberry doesn't look very happy all of a sudden, so I think I better get over there and get that some water and some feed perhaps. So all this is looking fine. Beans, there's a bit of water damage on some where perhaps Emma's watered it and it's still been a bit sunny, but overall everything's fine. And I've got birds have been pinching some, I think. I can see some that's missing, but I'm going to come and get these, pick these in a minute. So there's loads more in there. I think I can take this netting off. It's been sat there all week and not doing anything. Cosmos, wallflowers, they're doing fine. Bit of weeding to do. What's that? What is this? This is a nettle. Ah! More nettles. But yes, everything is alright. Seems to be fine. These tomatoes haven't done quite as well, but these would have been in the direct sun all week. That spot there gets sun all day when the sun's out. So let's go and look at the tunnel. In the tunnel we'll look at this bed of dahlias. This lot had a spray for black fly before I went, and I have found on some dahlias, little ones over the other side, some black fly. They didn't get sprayed, so it's a good job I did, otherwise they'd have been covered by the time I come back. But they're about to flower, everything's looking fine, so we're doing all right. Everything's surviving. The lettuce front, the little gems are doing really well. The chard down this side is, and just look how much the carrots have grown. And the lettuce I cut, can you remember me saying I cut lettuce before I went? It's all coming back. I'm going to start cutting this again. And my peas are flowering. There's one on there. Look in the tunnel, and there's lots of flowers on the peas, so that's looking good. Looks like a bit of a jungle in here. Down there we have got some round courgettes coming, and tomatoes might need tying up now, but we've got courgettes coming all over the place. And I think my cucumber needs to be tied up. I'll have to have a get in there and have a look. Where's the standard one? Oh, that's coming. That probably got protected from the sun by these big courgette leaves. So they're doing all right. Everything's doing all right. All my cuttings, in fact some of my cuttings are doing really well. I took, hold on, if I can do this one-handed. These were cuttings off my fuchsias, and they've grown. They're done really well. And these were the cuttings off my clematis, and they're cuttings off hebes. Peppers seem to be doing fine, and my poor little granny's bonnet that something ate is slowly coming back. Might get that to survive. So I think I've got some seeds down there in them. I have to get them on top now and take the tops off them. I think I can see seeds coming up in them. So we're doing fine. If I can turn around to get out of here, you can see everything's looking lush. Whoa! I'll fall over. My bush butternut squash is doing fine. My pumpkin is doing fine. That's just starting to run, and it's going the right way, so I can take it outside. So finish the watering and do some tying up, picking of the red currants. I don't know when the white currants are ready. That's the trouble with white currants. You never know when they're ready or not. But everything's looking fine. Just needs a bit of watering. Our Emma's done quite well. Emma has done quite well with trying to keep everything watered, because she has been at work. It's not as though she's been here all day to be able to move things. She sent me some photos. I've got some quite nice granny Smith's apples on my trees, and I can see some more nettles coming up, but a bit of work to do. But everything's looking fine, so I'm very pleased with her. She's done a good job. Oh, I haven't looked round at me grapes. Let's go and see if we can see what my grapes are doing. Well, that one's not doing too bad. It's slowly coming. But let's go around the corner and have a look at these. Neck. They're doing well. I'm going to have a look at them to see if I can see if there's any grapes on them to get them pruned.